It's an impromptu pop-up. Yay! Here I am down in the little corner. Yay! Ah, wonderful Monday. Any day can be a yay day if you make it that way. And that is one of the ways that we beat burnout. Right? That's right. I am Wendy of Wiseman Integrative down here. Hi. And I'll make myself bigger. Boop. That should have worked. Ah, look at that. Hey, yay. Happy Monday. Is it really Monday? I'm building so many school projects. And technical difficulties on the last live I just did. But that's, par for the course. If you've been following me for a couple years, we make the most of what we've got. Right? So let me go ahead and let you know why I'm here today. I'm going to show you about Skool. Skool. There it is. Skool. It's a platform engineered for human connection without the ads and the algorithms and the censorship and the drama and the spammers and the scammers. And nope. Simple. And it is their mission to bring community to 1 billion people and to help folks find their passion and turn their passion into profits, make their passion their full-time job. And I, as an expert community catalyst, am here to help you do that too. This is supposed to be switching screens. There it is. There I am. Look at all my activity. You can click this for a special offer to work with me, whether you want to break through painful midlife patterns or start your school. This is a breakthrough action plan. I have a handful. It's usually $369. It's only $100 this week. This week only, $100 instead of $369. Wow, there's space available. I'm going to cap it at 25. There won't be more than those added. You don't have to do the action plan one-to-one with me this week. We'll schedule it for the rest of the month. There's 15 days left, so we can get those in, and they will be at this rate only this week and only for the first 25 to jump in. So you want to do that if you want a breakthrough action plan. More about working with me as we go through the communities I'm about to show you. And we're going to start on the Schoolers site. I cannot show you this incredible video right now because of the limits of memory on my device and the threat of crashing and the stream going poof. But you can come here and watch it. There is a QR code up in the corner. Am I pointing to the right corner? Yes. It's this one up here. I know you can't see the mouse. Way up in that far corner where it says Skool. Scan that and you'll get there, or just go to skool.com. Wonderful video. There's amazing new pricing, only $9 starter plan, $9 a month on the video they just did. School News, you can find that on YouTube, School News. He was like, you can't even eat at McDonald's for that. And I'm like, well, why would you want to eat at McDonald's in the first place? But you can see here, this video is so much fun, and it's under a minute at 55 seconds. You can click to invite people. That's the link that I just put on that QR code that you can scan up in the corner. That's right. And this is for community owners only, people who start their own schools. But this video will tell you more about doing that. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the communities I'm here to introduce you to, the communities that I am running as an incredible expert school catalyst, community catalyst. I'm great at kickstarting these things, helping you start them quickly, and then connecting you with folks like growth operators or admins or moderators, other types of support, retention, etc., scaling. I can help refer you to those. But I'm really good at helping you get set up to grow successfully before the 14-day free trial runs out. As you can see, I'm incredibly active every one of these days. A lot of people have a lot of gray and black in there. That's what the flame next to my name means. I keep a certain standard of community activity daily. Um, this, let's see, it'll tell you fire, 30-day streak of 10 plus activities per day. And I have exceeded that since before there was fire. I had fire since before there was fire. And actually, I joined Schoolers on February 20th of 2024, the school community. I briefly had my community archived and lost my joined date there. That happens. It won't happen now that there's $9 communities, though. So if you're new to the platform, this might be a little overwhelming for you to look at. But it's a quick and simple way for me to show you the communities that I've reopened thanks to the $9 instead of $99. Over the past year, I've started maybe more than 20 sites, probably 25. I've helped other people kickstart their sites. So I've built plus or minus 25 sites. And I did this WoW network. In 20 days, we broke into the top 1,000 communities. The algorithm for discovery was a little different back then, but that was quite an accomplishment. Unfortunately, I had too many things going on in my home life, just upheaval at home, put a lot of these projects on the side burner. But the wonderful thing is you can reactivate them at any time. And that's what I just did with this $9 plan. I'm super excited to have Wise Schoolers helping people grow as effective community leaders, not building community funnels, not building places to sell people things and calling it community, but leaders of connection that are effectively engaging people, helping them feel seen and heard and valued, right? Creating these little self-sustaining ecosystems so that you're not there preaching all the time and you're not the only one always telling people what to do. That's a teacher, not a leader, right? Some leaders are teachers and some teachers are leaders, but leading isn't about teaching, and growing a community and being a community leader is a little bit different than being a boss or a teacher or a coach, right? So there's some slight differences to the arts there. And Wise Schoolers is a place, well, Drag Kingdom's coming right on up, isn't it? 24 members is going to be up there at the top before you know it. That is a brand new project. I just kickstarted. I thought about it last year. I just discovered I started one I opened one up. I never really built it or started. I just kind of signed up for the trial on 4/20 of 2024. It was called like Drag King Creator, Cash Creators or something like that. Creator Cash, I don't know. But I decided I had too many things going on and tabled that. And then later opened this WoW network. That was in August of last year. And I'm super excited about this project. I just opened it to people on the 10th, 4 days ago. And we've got the 20 members have joined. The 4 is me and admins, etc. So they don't really count. 4 of them don't really count. But 20 members have come on board already. And I know a lot more. We're busy with an event this weekend, and I really just started with some crappy Instagram, and it's like I'm bringing some key players in, but I'm really excited about the growth, bringing drag to the platform. This is for kings, queens, fans, and friends. It's about performance art, burlesque, or characters. I don't know quite the terminology. Anyhow, I'm distracted. My brain was flooded with fabulousness. Let's move right along to enjoy. This is daily actions for happiness, helping you thrive as resilient rebels, breaking the painful midlife patterns where, your life is just meh, lackluster. There might be staleness in relationships, jobs, careers, your business. You might be burnout. There's body aches and pains. There's probably some belly fat. You're not quite what you used to be, and you're worried about the future. And it's like, so this community is all about breaking those painful midlife patterns which are happening to folks in their 20s too, not just 40s and 50s. Sadly. But we have daily actions for happiness with motivational quotes, and inspirational folks are coming together. And it's incredibly affordable at $3 a month. We might make that free again, but that price is probably going to go up pretty quickly. So jump in while you can. It's a fun little group of people. And I'm all about making these smaller communities, not thousands and thousands of people, but I'm probably not going to grow any much more than 1,200, probably more in the 300 to 600 people range before ascending to higher levels or whatever. We'll see how it goes. The Drag King Den, that one will probably be thousands of people, but the rest of my communities are all designed to be like smaller ponds where you can really interact and relate with one another. And that's more what the Enjoy and the Queer here is about. Barefoot Vitality might be another one of those bigger ones like Drag King Den, more just about barefoot lifestyle, but not quite as big as that one. Just focused on freeing your feet. Your feet, yes, your feet. They're crammed into these hard rubber mittens. But before I go on and on and on about that, the Queer here is for queers over 40 to come together, resilient rebels. It's very similar to Enjoy, but without the daily action for happiness. This is just more about, it's not about being gay. It's not that kind of queer. Hey, hey, hey. It's I'm Gen X. It's jaded Gen Xers. It's not about a sexual preference. It's gender-free, gender fluid, and a safe space of acceptance, of connection, of belonging, not flashy, fake dating or any, gym queens or whatever. We're just real people relating together in a real way, right? And here stands for healthy, energized, resilient, empowered. And there is a 5-day challenge to go through that. There will be support with that. I am a pain relief specialist, certified health coach, behavior change specialist, human movement specialist, and a jaded Gen Xer who's bounced back from burnout and been through chronic pain, chronic fatigue, emotional, you name it. I've been through it. I've had more than 9 lives already, and I am happy to help others avoid some of the pitfalls that I have experienced. So we're going to hop over to an incognito tab where I can show you the classrooms a little more effectively here in just a minute. But first I want to show you this PayPal, this $100 breakthrough action plan that you'll get at the QR code, or you can message me for the link. You really want to jump in on this. You get a 45-minute private one-to-one session with me with a worksheet to support your next steps, replay link with transcripts, and a one-to-one follow-up DM check-in. So a little maybe accountability there. So this week it's only $100. It's usually $369. And that's the little pitch before we hop on into the communities. I show you what you got. We don't get distracted by the notifications, Wendy. Here we go. Let me pull this up. Share this tab instead. I'll give it a beat to catch up. And let's see. Yep, we got it. We're there. Very good. Very good. Let me come back and go ahead and click that login button. Boom. So you could see that you could join the group or log in up top. I should have showed you that, but I got a little ahead of myself like I do sometimes. And notice when I'm logged in, boom, it immediately goes to dark mode because that is how I have things set. Now where it said join, it says invite people. You click that and you can invite your friends. Because this is a $9 one that doesn't say the thing about affiliate. I'll show you that on a different site. You can just copy and paste it for people. It's a $9 site when it says powered by Skool here. More on the $9 thing later. So this is the WoW network. I've reactivated it. It's for women of worth, women of wellness, women of wonder to grow together without burnout. It is for women only. So fellas, sorry, but I've got a handful of other communities you can come and play in. Collaborations, podcast, speaking, support, inspiration, and of course, resilience. Healthy equals wise. That is longevity success. So that's the lowdown on this. Women together rise, healthy, wealthy, and wise. The community is coming back together and making some shifts and changes to it, but it says we're back here, and there's some more information about the $9 plan. There's a link to the new video, and there is the second pin post has more information about the $9 plan. And I guess it's in a different community where I have the other information. But this community, we share offers. You can, once you're at level 2, you can share your offers, post about one offer per month. We share about events that we're hosting, that we're throwing, workshops and things. We share about school and school building. There's a place for goals and accountability, holding yourself or other accountability buddy teams in that, a place for sharing wins, shout outs for people's accomplishments, published a book, spoke on stage, et cetera, got a star as a top community owner, whatever. So many reasons to shout one another out, uplift and inspire one another. Ideas, I'll be posting probably some daily motivation in here, or at least 2 or 3 times a week. Introductions, so we get to meet and greet one another. Of course, classroom calendar members, and the map, and the Skool cat. If you're not familiar with Skool, this is not necessarily an overview of how to use the platform, but you're going to get a pretty good understanding just from watching me work through these like this, right? You've got your community conversation areas, topic areas. You've got your main area tabs up here, and then you've got your directory of communities. You can switch. There was my first one. I'll be reactivating that someday. You can switch up here. And then, of course, you can access your profile over here in the user menu, and your notifications and your direct messages. Another feature of the new hobby plan, that's the starter plan, the $9 a month, you still get a 14-day free trial. And Marcin did a video recently, and I guess once you're making about $1,200 a month is the benchmark when you probably want to up level to pro, because you just have some better metrics and some more automation plugins and things that just make managing a bigger community a little bit easier. But for a lot of people, this $9 is going to be fine. It removes the links that you're going to see here. That's one of the plugins, and it adds this suggested communities so that they are presented with other communities. And there's still always a link to start your own community. You can do that at any time. Get started, and it says Wendy Wise. Make sure it always says Wendy Wiseman invited you. So that you're an affiliate under me, because then you get free training and access to special classrooms with other school building information in them. Let's share this tab now that we are in. Here we go. This is the Barefoot Vitality community. You can see it says join group until I hit refresh. Up here is the login. Sometimes some people might try to log in and be like, it's not working. Well, maybe you're using a different email than the one you signed up with. So make sure you check that before you go, oh, it's broken, it doesn't work. This is just about freeing your feet, getting barefoot, to alleviate pain, to reconnect to your body, to the earth, to natural human functional movement. Unfortunately, our footwear and our engineered environments cut us off from a lot, and that's where a lot of pain that we experience stems from. It's pretty darn easy to turn around without medications, without invasive, painful surgeries, without the same old stale workouts and stretching that isn't getting you the relief that you're after anyhow. So this is another nice small pool of people that is going to grow by leaps and bounds now that I've got systems in place. Upheaval in my life has calmed a little bit. Hopefully we can get this back up to pro as soon as possible before someone else snags my domain. I just lost my Wise domain to someone. It's disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. You can see the start here, and then after you have your one-to-one quick connect, all of my sites, this is in the quick start challenge, you get on a call with me so we can meet, so we can set some, next steps for you. No selling, just a connection call. And then you unlock the next level. Then once you reach level 3, you can unlock the resources or whatever the classroom bin is there. And reaching level 3 is really a no-brainer. It's super simple and easy. You just make your introduction, welcome, hello, GIF or comment. You comment on some other people, 5 people like you, you get to level 2. And then it's 15 more to level 3. Just 20 interactions get you to level 3. And it can happen in a matter under an hour, or even sometimes a matter of minutes in bigger communities, a lot of engaged super schoolers. But let's move right along, because maybe barefoot's not your thing. Maybe you just want to, have your feet up instead. Where is my site? Here it is. Share this tab instead. This is Enjoy. Welcome, Max. Max was going to knock me out of my stool. There's a short little video I made. Thriving and start thriving. Come on in. Rates go up soon. And it is just a fun little active community of people. We've been rising. I think we're up to like the 300s now in Discovery. I can't check it from here. We are, on the move, headed towards that star as we bring people in to be more active. You can see here that I do have the links here because I don't have that banner because this is currently a pro plan. We'll see if that gets downgraded or not. I would like to keep that as a pro plan if we get the support needed for us to continue at that level. You can see there's the standard welcome post, and we have tabs here for fun, introductions, wins, school information, and then the actions for happiness. These are the daily posts that I'm just going to show you. Today's move your body, clear your mind. These are super wonderful tips to just, check in daily. They're really helpful reminders. Someone saw this and went outside and felt better. And that's what it's about, right? It's just, we all know what we need to be doing, and we just forget. We get distracted. We're in a world of information overload and get swept away, to lose track of. And these are wonderful reminders. See, there is this, they're drawn from the actionforhappiness.org calendar. You can see the image down here below. Their prompt was get outside, and I draw these posts from that with 3 suggestions for ways to integrate or implement that. And then there's always quotes, 2 or 3 quotes down here for motivation, inspiration, and sharing with your community too, right? It's a great way to kind of find things to talk about with your people, is to belong to communities like this that have daily or regular consistent content and interaction. You'll see as you grow on the platform and go through other groups that certain people do that. You can kind of see the threads of, you can see how this person was inspired by that post, and then they post in their community about this, and then the next person posts about that. And then sometimes a couple of days later, you see someone posting in another community and you're like, oh yeah, that came from me a couple of days ago. It's just a wonderful, intricate, thriving ecosystem this platform is. And obviously I'm a bit passionate about it. So I invite you to hop on a call with me and learn more about how it can benefit you, how you can grow with the platform. If you're a course creator, or you just have something you love talking, just think about what is it that lights you up, that you love talking about, that you could talk about all day. You might want to ask some friends or family, what is it that I talk about all the time that sometimes you want to be like, shut up. Why are you talking about skateboarding again? Why don't you just go skateboard? Get out of my hair, right? What is it for you that you could just talk about? That's a great thing to bring other passionate people together in a community like this about. And there's never been a better time, because this $9 pricing is phenomenal, right? And you can, as you can see here, you can put paid products in the classroom. And soon soon you're going to be able to put recurring memberships in just for specific little spaces, like little masterminds. Native video just came to the platform, and soon live streaming is coming. They're constantly improving. And then we'll have probably greater chat capability. They played with audio a little bit at one point. We'll see if that's coming back. The video, native video, will be coming to that soon. So we'll be able to make little videos with one another, video chat. And I love the community. I love the platform. Obviously, I am a fan. Not so much a fan of this list here, though. So let's go to the profile, see where I can get back into one of the other communities. Like the Wise Schoolers community, there it is. Look at all these old communities. 3 more. It's like a graveyard of communities. You can see there the difference in the, I told you there's sometimes a lot of them have this. Usually when you see activity like this, it's either a spammer or someone that just, you know, isn't active on the platform and checks in. But the way to find out which one they are is to look at the memberships. Because if they have activity like this and it's all like finance, AI, crypto, Bitcoin, you know, let's get money sells drop shipping, right? Then that's probably a scammer. Another way to check that is their username and their email, you know, things like there's little clues, though they're very vigilant about removing folks from the platform that are using it like that. Now, what was I going to do? Oh, here we are in the Wise Schoolers community. We're back. You can see that this was just reactivated. This is the one I lost my my customer, or someone snagged it, someone Wise Actions or something like that. But there's a lot of us that have WA in our business name, and it's sad that I couldn't keep up with the pains to keep my wonderful skool.com/wise. I do have skool.com/@wise for my pet, you know. Say la vie, easy come, easy go. This is the community here, and yeah, you can see Work with Wendy right up top. This is more a paid community, so people know what they're coming in for, and then this is just next level Work with Wendy. The classroom used to be turned off here, so I'm probably going to turn it off again because these are all unlocked at a certain level. And then there's links that go to these Work with Wendy things. So the easy way to do that, so then this classroom tab wouldn't even be visible at all. And you could only access it through the unlocks here on the leaderboard. But that's getting into the nitty-gritty of school operations a little bit more than you need to know about. I'm kind of getting lost in my presentation now, so to, let's see, show you the Viking Den real quick. Let's just go back here. Oh, there. It's the new one. I think I've showed you everything. Loading. This is new. When you're a new member of a community, there is this new onboarding reminder to help you get started. Yeah, they just added this. There's this wonderful little video, which might crash my computer, that shows you about school, and it's super quick. 60 seconds, right? And then it reminds you to make a part engaging, because once you start engaging, you get it and more likely to keep engaging. And that's why they prompt you to do that. And of course, the prompt to download the app. And then you can dismiss this at any time. Wish I hadn't done that, so I had it for demonstration, but I could pull it off here, I guess. But this is just another, you know, quick, simple community tabs. There's not much in the classroom because I only just set this up. Only opened it on the 10th, 4 days ago. And you can see this is like, what are we going to make this? What are we going to make this? Here I can help you build this, but if you use my affiliate link, you get this for free, and support this space and the quick start and unlock at level 3. So that's where we start. That's a basic overview of communities and the map that shows you where people are and where in the world are members, right? Way up north in Canada. Who's up there? About that. So very exciting stuff. I'm going to stop my share and go back over here to this screen, which is black. I don't know. There you go. Here I am. Yay! I hope you've enjoyed this rambling broadcast of whatnot. There is the school link QR code up in the corner. Here is the nice picture of me, engaged super schooler. And this is the Drag King Den on the phone app. You can see there. And this is the QR code for the special offer, that $100 offer that you can't beat for right now. So if you have any questions, hit me up. I love connecting with people. Hit me up in the DMs. Send me a message. Please come into the Enjoy community. If $3 a month is too much for you, just talk to me. There's ways around that. I can bring you in for free. You can bring other people along with you. And who knows, maybe I'll just open it up again for little short-term windows. I started it at $3 a year and had quite a few people hop right in. But it really is wonderful to have those daily boosts of happiness and the people there with you that are like, yeah, this is good. And many of them are wonderful healers and coaches in their own right, providing additional tips there in the comments that make the posts even better. And that's what the community is about, coming together and making it better for all of us. All right, I'm running out of steam. It's been over 30 minutes, and I usually run out around 28, which I probably started doing. Hydrate. So come and play with me on Skool. Obviously, I love it. I think you'll love it too. This new $9 hobby is just a great way to get started. And it's a wonderful way to turn your passion into profits with purpose. So come on in, whatever you choose to do, wherever you are. And oh, someone chatted. Hey, Charles in Hong Kong. Hello, hello. Well, make it a great day. Good morning to you, I guess. Make it a great day the wise way. And I will see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.